I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Chiefs wrapped up rookie minicamp Monday, then agreed to a deal with their first-round pick, offensive tackle Josh Simmons. The final pick of the first round is set to make $14.7 million fully guaranteed over the next 4 seasons. Simmons, part of Ohio State's national championship team, suffered a non-contact knee injury in October and missed the rest of the season. Shedeur Sanders made the number 2 famous at Colorado. It's now retired there, of course, but he will wear a new number in Cleveland. The Browns unveiling jersey numbers for their rookies, along with Shedeur's number 12. First-rounder Mason Graham will wear 94. Running back Quinshon Judkins will sport number 10. And third-round quarterback Dylan Gabriel will wear number 5. Cleveland also assigning numbers to their 2 other quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, once again 15, and Kenny Pickett will wear number 8. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It is a Wednesday. It is the 7th day of May, 2025. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm Carol in the newsroom. Jared, good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carol.
Well, the Cardinals have they've entered the conclave. And you know the story. The Cardinals at the Vatican will release black smoke if they don't reach a decision, white smoke if they do. And, yeah, if you see blue smoke, it means someone there is working on the Vatican Yugo. So we'll keep an eye out on that, and we'll be updating information from Rome, the Vatican, throughout the day with CBS News, and let you know how that is going. Okay? Let's see. Wednesday, right there in the middle of the week, and, well, another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I gave you a heads up. It's going to get triple digits by Friday, moving into the weekend, before we go through another cool down.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, well, hey, we live in the Imperial Valley. That's what happens, right?
Well, yeah, it's just how it goes.
Yep. Okay, anyway, in the news, millennials now outnumber baby boomers. Yeah, we reached out to some millennials for comment, and what we got back is... they just stared at their iPhones, then resumed complaining that it had been almost 15 whole minutes since anyone gave them a trophy. Okay. Yeah, thank you for participating. We do appreciate that.
That's more the Gen Z kids.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And, well, the lovable and laughable Tom Cruise has received a U.S. Navy medal for how his Top Gun movies helped Navy recruiting. Tom, once again, pointed out that it's tough being a movie star. Your career is at the mercy of your latest movie's first weekend box office and reviews. Yeah, and, with Tom, it's, finding the soapbox that's tall enough to make him look just a bit taller than his co-stars. Okay, he fit quite comfortably into the cockpit of an F-15. So, okay. Anyway, we've got birthdays. Are you ready?
Birthday time.
Okay, our big shot birthdays today. Thelma Houston is 82. Actor Robin Strasser is 80. Singer-songwriter Bill Danoff of Starland Vocal Band, 79. Drummer Bill Krautzman of Grateful Dead, 79. Actor Michael Knight is 66. Actor Tracy Lords, 57. Actor Morocco Omari, 55. Actor Brecken Meyer is 51. Actor Alexander Ludwig is 33. Actor Dylan Gelula is 31. Local birthdays, got them coming up. Need furniture? Need a mattress? Need inspiration? You need to shop Houston's Yuma Furniture, your go-to furniture store. There's no comparison, from living rooms to dining sets to bedrooms and so much more. They've got a huge selection of beautiful furniture in stock, ready for fast delivery, and all from brands you trust like Lazy Boy, Benchcraft, Ashley, and more, all at the guaranteed lowest prices. Let Houston's bring your dream room to life with free design services that will help you create a look that fits your style, space, and budget. But that's not all. Houston's is your mattress store with the best selection from the best names in sleep, like Beauty Rest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, just to name a few. From furniture to mattresses, Houston's is all this and more. Houston's Yuma Furniture, family-owned, in business since 1927. You'll find Houston's Yuma Furniture at 3052 South Avenue B in Yuma, your go-to furniture store. Let's say happy birthday, Caleb Deloach, Eva Murtia, Tom Ludlow, Lou Dominguez, Richard Miranda, Jesse Laguna, Nabil Nujaim, Estella Moulton, Fermin Estrada, Christine Iyer, Mark Mannix, Melissa Chow, and Carl Pearson. Happy birthday from KXO. And we have it on good authority that Nabil Nujaim is still kicking. Okay. That's an inside joke, right?
Huh?
Yeah, okay. And in the news, before we get to the news, a suspect is facing felony charges after crashing a vehicle through the front gate of actress Jennifer Aniston's Bel Air home. Boy, police have not confirmed the suspect, but what the heck, it's L.A., so my money is either on Tiger Woods, Pete Davidson, or Lindsay Lohan. What do you think?
Take pretty good odds on any of those.
Yes. Okay. And we did mention yesterday National Nurses Day, and we salute, again, our nurses. They're doing it every day. So, okay. Are we ready for news?
News time.
Okay. We're going to jump in and begin with a look at world and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Catholic cardinals are about to sequester themselves in Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. CBS News papal contributor Father Francis Rocca.
This is a feeling out exercise. A conservative cardinal, leading conservative cardinal elector, told me yesterday that a bunch of them intend to vote for Cardinal Erdo from Hungary to see how much strength they actually have on the first ballot.
Real ID requirements for those flying begin today. Janet Tidwell is with AAA Mid-Atlantic.
So if you don't have that Real ID driver's license or passport, they will take you to a secondary line where there's an additional form to fill out, as well as additional forms of identification that they will ask you about.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent tells Fox he's meeting with Chinese officials on trade this week.
My sense is that this will be about de-escalation, not about the big trade deal. But we've got to de-escalate before we can move forward.
CBS News Brief. I'm Matt Piper.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. A $50 million civil lawsuit has been announced in Los Angeles against music legend Smokey Robinson. The suit alleging that he sexually assaulted women who worked for him at his home in Chatsworth.
We believe that Mr. Robinson is a serial and sick rapist that must be stopped.
Attorney John Harris alleging that Robinson's wife knew what was going on but didn't try to prevent it. She's named in the suit as well. A state senator warning of gas prices above $8 a gallon in California if changes are made to state refinery policies. Minority Leader Brian Jones says the closure of 2 refineries over the next year could send prices soaring.
Phillips 66 is going to close by the end of this year, and Valero has said they're going to close theirs by April of next year. Those 2 refineries, just those 2 alone, make up 20% of California's refinery capacity.
Disney's theme parks continuing to rake in money. The company says profits of the parks last quarter were up 13% from the previous year at more than $1.8 billion. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
And it's page 1 of the local news. It is brought to you by El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Imperial County Health Department has issued a warning. Here's George Gale.
Hot temperatures are rapidly approaching. Emergency Medical Services Agency is warning residents about the dangers of heat stroke. It is especially for parents and caregivers. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, heat stroke is the #1 killer of children outside of car crashes. California Highway Patrol, Imperial County Sheriff's Office, Imperial County Fire Department, and the El Centro Fire Department join efforts each year with the Public Health Department EMS agency to help reduce the number of deaths by reminding parents and caregivers about the dangers of heat stroke and leaving children in cars alone. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial Valley residents who are facing blindness or visual impairments are invited to an informational session today. The San Diego Center for the Blind will be at the Imperial County Transportation Commission at 2 p.m. today. The Blind Center will offer information about the services offered by the center. Representatives will be able to provide information and answer questions. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Medical emergency exercise. Local agencies will conduct a full-scale training exercise. Here's George Gale.
The Imperial County Public Health Department, in collaboration with local law enforcement, emergency management, and healthcare agencies, are conducting the exercise. They say they will be conducting a full-scale emergency response training exercise in El Centro. The event will simulate a complex safety incident to test interagency coordination and emergency response systems. It'll be held Thursday, tomorrow, May 8th at 11:40 a.m. at the Christ Community Church, 572 West Orange Avenue in El Centro. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
At-large advisory council members are being sought. The Imperial County Area Agency on Aging made the announcement. They announced they are accepting applications for one at-large member position. It is recommended the applicant represent a senior organization. They are also looking for one alternate at-large member position on their advisory council. The advisory council serves to advise the Imperial County Area Agency on Aging regarding issues important to Imperial County seniors and their caregivers. Applications are due by Thursday, May 29th at 3 p.m. Contact the Imperial County Area Agency on Aging for more information. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you. Contact El Centro Motors and schedule an appointment. They also have 3 locations, and you don't need an appointment there. Quick Lane services all makes and all models.
Mother's Day is right around the corner, and your local grocery outlet has everything you need to make it a special one. Start her day with an amazing breakfast. We've got all the ingredients and all at amazing prices. And if you need ideas, check out our selection of gifts and novelties that Mom is sure to love. From flowers, plants, and scented candles to beauty and personal care items. We've got everything you need to make this Mother's Day one she'll remember. Stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet today.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Page 2 of the local news with a side of weather is brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and a happy hour from 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Road work planned for Sealy. County Public Works announced the road work. Here's George Gale.
It starts Thursday in Sealy. El Centro Street from Evan Hughes Highway to Holt Avenue will be closed for 32 days. Street improvements will close the street 24 hours a day through June 12th. Public Works says a detour route will be posted. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Important Salton Sea events that are very important to the Salton Sea. The first is the Imperial Valley Salton Sea Conference. It is being hosted by Los Amigos de la Comunidad. The conference will be held May 9th, and it is free. The second event is the annual Salton Sea Workshop. It is being hosted by the State Water Board on May 21st. They will present the annual report and discuss the status of the Salton Sea Management Program. The workshop will run from 9 a.m. and continue until 6 p.m. It is being held at the Coachella Valley Unified School District Boardroom on Church Street in Thermal. Spanish interpretation will be provided as well as materials translated into Spanish. And IVC is hosting Loteria Night in Calexico. It's another one of their Loteria nights. Here's George Gale with details.
It is a Loteria Night. It's hosted by the Imperial Valley College. It'll be held this evening from 5 to 7 p.m. Loteria Night will be held at the Women's Improvement Club, 320 Heber Avenue in Calexico. Participants will be able to learn about the courses offered at IVC, and there will be free food and drinks, lots of prizes, and a Loteria for all ages. Loteria is played like bingo, but instead of numbers, they use figures on the card. It's a lot of family fun. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And this weekend is for moms. Yep, Saturday, May 10th, is Mexican Mother's Day, and Sunday, the second Sunday in May, is the U.S. Mother's Day. The Nyland Chamber of Commerce is celebrating on Saturday. Celebration includes a dinner followed by a dance. Oh, a dance with mom. That'll be fun. It will be held at the Chamber. Dinner starts at 6 p.m. The dance starts at 7 p.m. The Chamber will also be selling alcoholic beverages. A $15 donation is requested for the dinner. All mothers, young and old, and in between, are encouraged to show up and celebrate the important women in our lives. Contact the Nyland Chamber for more information. And yeah, don't forget, it's Mother's Day this weekend. Get something good for mom, and if you don't talk much, give her a call. Yeah, she'll always love that. Give her a call every once a day. Yeah. Moms love it when you call them. All right. KXO local news. 7:48. We'll take a look at local weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For May specials, try our Pineapple Martini or an ice-cold bottle of Busch Light for $3.99. May plate of month is a machaca torta. And we now offer a new seasonal dessert, the Churro Ice Cream Sandwich. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, the low-pressure system will gradually exist the region today, and high pressure begin to filter in from the west with a warming trend. As high pressure strengthens over the region tomorrow into the weekend, temperatures will quickly trend higher. Expect high temperatures back into the normal range Thursday before peaking this weekend at around 105 degrees. The hot temperatures Friday and over the weekend will bring a moderate heat risk across the region before temperatures begin cooling down early next week. Our high yesterday was 82, the overnight low 63. Today will be sunny with a high near 86, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 65, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 95, light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And we have 69 degrees downtown, 55% relative humidity, wind out of the north-northwest, 325 miles an hour. Right now, air quality throughout the Imperial Valley is good. Local news, page 2, and the weather, all brought to you by Burgers & Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Experience the best outlet shopping the Imperial Valley has to offer. The Goodwill Outlet Center at 351 Wake Avenue is now open. At the outlet, shoppers can find merchandise at greatly reduced prices. Auction registration and product viewing will take place from 7:30 to 8 a.m. with the auction at 8. Don't miss the 15 for $27 sale, available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pick out 15 pieces of clothing for only $27. The outlet is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Every purchase and donation support Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Inside the store is Goodwill's newest employment center. Career advisors are ready to assist job seekers at no cost. Visit ivgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill, making good happen.
And it is sports time. Sports time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. NBA playoffs continue. Well, of course they do. They're going to run through September, right? Anyway, last night it was the Pacers slipping by the Cavaliers, 120-119. Yeah, Indiana leads that East semifinal series 2-0. And the Warriors whipped the Timberwolves 99-88, game 1 of the West semifinals. And with the win, the Warriors lead 1-0. And coming up tonight, the East semifinals, the Knicks and the Celtics. West semifinals, the Nuggets and the Thunder.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball, well, the Padres bullpen blew up in the 7th inning, gave up 10 runs. The Yankees went on to win. They beat the Padres 12-3. Phillies over the Rays 8-4. Rangers ripped the Red Sox 6-1. It was a doubleheader between the Nationals and the Guardians. Nats won the first one 10-9. Guardians came back and won the second one 9-1. Braves went 10 innings before they beat the Reds 2-1. Twins topped the Orioles 9-1. Royals nipped the White Sox 4-3. Brewers, they nipped the Astros 4-3. In 11 innings, the Giants beat the Cubs 14-5. Yeah, went extra innings, and the Giants just pounded them. Cardinals edged the Pirates 2-1. Angels over the Blue Jays 8-3. Diamondbacks dumped the Mets 5-1. Mariners 5, Athletics 3. The Tigers and the Rockies postponed. They will try to make up that game tomorrow. And the Dodgers went 10 innings before the Marlins came out on top 5-4. And the Dallas Cowboys search for a number 2 wide receiver opposite Pro Bowler CeeDee Lamb appears set to land them George Pickens. Don't pick it. It'll never heal. The Cowboys and the Steelers are finalizing a trade that will send Pickens to Dallas for a 2026 third-round pick. The Cowboys will also send a 2027 fifth-round pick to the Steelers and get back a 2027 sixth-round pick. And don't forget, tomorrow, it's a benefit for the Imperial Valley Food Bank, the inaugural Kurt Arnold Golf Tournament. And again, that will be tomorrow, the Kurt Arnold Memorial Golf Tournament. And again, it benefits the Imperial Valley Food Bank. That's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal is the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Right now, the markets are moving upward a little bit, welcoming news that there is at least some progress towards U.S.-China trade talks. And also, the market's awaiting the Fed decision and remarks from the chairman of the Fed. President Trump's top trade officials will meet with their Chinese counterparts this week. They will discuss a de-escalation of their increasingly ugly and damaging trade war. The future of the global economy is riding on their success, according to some. The trade talks, the first in-person meeting between Chinese and American officials since the tariff escalation kicked off in earnest in March, are unlikely to result in a trade deal, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said yesterday. But tariffs have reached such a high level that trade between the two countries has dropped off dramatically. Any thaw in the trade war could be a welcome sign for businesses and consumers in both countries and around the globe. Well, Netflix is getting its first facelift in 12 years. The streaming giant said today a major overhaul of its homepage, the first redesign since it unveiled its current homepage in 2013. Additionally, the streamer announced it will begin testing generative AI-boosted search and a TikTok-like vertical video feed on mobile. Right now, the markets are mixed. The Dow up of 130 points at 40,960. The S&P up 3 points at 5610. The NASDAQ off 25 points at 17,665. Gold down 33.10 an ounce. Oil off 42 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 86, north-northeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 65, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 95, light wind becoming north about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And right now we have 69 degrees, 54% relative humidity. Wind is out of the north-northwest 325, and air quality remains good throughout the Imperial Valley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company. They protect you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days every year.
KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The process of selecting a new pope getting underway at the Vatican. The Catholic cardinals are inside the Sistine Chapel. Monsignor Anthony Figueiredo in Rome is a CBS News contributor.
It's exciting. Can we imagine that from these 133 cardinals dressed in scarlet, a sign that they are willing to shed their blood as the Pope? One of them will emerge in white, and we will wait for those words, Habemus Papam. We have a Pope.
CBS's Maurice Dubois is in St. Peter's Square.
It's a moment of joy. It's a moment to soak it in, to feel it. There are people here who are just tourists from anywhere in the world. There are people who are here specifically for the conclave, hoping to get a glimpse of history, of spirituality, of this next Holy Father.
It's a tense situation as nuclear powers and longtime rivals India and Pakistan are trading more than accusations. CBS's Ramy Inocencio.
India says that it hit 9 terrorist campsites, and that was in retaliation for what really is being described as a massacre that happened just over 2 weeks ago. That was when gunmen killed 26 Hindus on the other side of the border in Indian-controlled Kashmir. Most of those were tourists.
Yemen's Houthi rebels indicate they are going to continue targeting Israeli ships in the Red Sea despite a ceasefire that ended weeks of intense U.S. strikes on the group. If you think waiting in a long TSA line at the airport is a hassle, AAA's Janet Tidwell says life just got worse if you arrive with just a standard driver's license for ID.
So if you don't have that real ID, driver's license, or passport, they will take you to a secondary line where there's an additional form to fill out, as well as additional forms of identification that they will ask you about.
As of today, real ID is also needed to get into most federal buildings. CBS's Jim Krasula tells us tariffs have raised the price of parenthood.
Tariffs on Chinese goods are driving up prices and threatening shortages on widely needed baby gear at a time when many family budgets are under strain. Jennifer Katawi owns a baby goods store in New York City.
Just today, I had to re-tag a number of items because they have gone up just in the last 24 hours.
Nearly every car seat, a stroller, bassinet, and changing table sold in the U.S. are made in China and are now subject to 145% Trump administration tariffs.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow is up 119 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power Charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
A leading weight loss company is looking to shed some heavy debts.
It was founded more than 60 years ago.
I'm on the new Weight Watchers Freestyle program.
Weight Watchers has recently struggled and is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection to eliminate over $1 billion in debt. The company wants to focus on its transition into telehealth services. Weight Watchers acquired Sequence for $106 million in 2023, and it's now Weight Watchers Clinic.
Weight Watchers has doctors now?
It helps users get weight loss prescription drugs, including Ozempic and Wegovy. It expects to emerge from bankruptcy within 45 days, if not sooner. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
4 former housekeepers of Smokey Robinson allege in a lawsuit that the Motown icon repeatedly sexually assaulted them while they worked for him. The suit seeks $50 million in damages. There's been no comment from the 85-year-old Robinson. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carol Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.